South Sudanese Civil War casualties. Mortality. During the first 2 days of fighting after 15th of December, reports indicated that 66 soldiers had been killed in clashes in Juba, and at least 800 injured. By 23rd of December, the number of dead had likely surpassed 1,000 people, while an aid worker in the country estimated that the death toll was most likely in the tens of thousands. The International Crisis Group reported on January 9, 2014 that up to 10,000 people were estimated to have died. In November 2014, the International Crisis Group estimated the death toll could be between 50,000 and 100,000. A senior SPLA officer stated in November 2014 that the number of government soldiers killed and wounded topped 20,000, with 10,659 soldiers killed from January to October 2014 and 9,921 seriously wounded, according to a report by Radio Tamazouj. By March 2016, after more than 2 years of fighting, some aid workers and officials who did not want to speak on the record said the true figure might be as high as 300,000. A study by the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine of deaths leading up to April 2018, reported that about 383,000 people are conservatively estimated to have died as a result of the war, while the actual may be considerably higher, with 190,000 deaths directly attributed to violence and most of the deaths in Jonglei, Unity, and Equatoria. 2 Indian UN peacekeepers were killed on 18th of December when their base was stormed by rebels, and 3 U.S. military Osprey aircraft were fired upon, leading to 4 American service personnel being wounded. On January 21, 2014, Ankanda said that 9 Ugandan soldiers died in a rebel ambush at Jemaza a week ago, and 12 others had been killed in total since 23 December. Displaced people. More than 4 million people have been displaced, with about 1.8 million internally displaced and about 2.5 million having fled to neighboring countries, especially Kenya, Sudan, and Uganda. This makes it the world's 3rd largest refugee population after Syria and Afghanistan. About 86% of the refugees are women and children. Uganda, which took more refugees in 2016 than all of those who crossed the Mediterranean into Europe, has had a notably generous policy. Refugees are allowed to work and travel, and families get a 30-meter by 30-meter plot of land to build a home with additional space for farming. In just 6 months since being built, the Biti refugee settlement in Uganda became the single largest refugee settlement on earth. However, the Ugandan government is seen as an ally of Kiir's crackdown on rebels, although with an increasing refugee population, Uganda has pressured Kiir to make peace. The largest contingent of the refugee Olympic team at the 2016 Summer Olympics came from South Sudan, including its flag bearer. Starvation.